Yes, welcome back to the show. This time we're going to be giving nuggets straight up. I want each participant to tell me what are those things they think that will pave the way for better tourism appreciation by both government and you there who's watching. So I'll start off with the Grandmaster. You know, because you have an exhibition every year, and you've done it for 13 years straight. It's going to happen again this year. It means there's something in it.
I found out that the environment wasn't suitable for domestic tourism prior to now. So I switched my attention. 90% of my exhibitors are foreign exhibitors.
Oh.
So that's how I survived.
And now I know how you survived.
So I forgot about the local environment. So I'm happy these ones are here. But 6 years ago, I launched the 7 Wonders of Nigeria as a way of bringing attention to tourism in Nigeria, because I was involved in the Wonders of the World search, the global wonders. So I tried to do something similar here. When we finished 2 years after, 7 of the destinations we chose, 4 of them now have a tourism resort.
Which ones?
We chose, Osun has a resort, Idonrena has one. What's it called?
These ones can, they can verify.
Ikogosi one is a natural wonder. We chose man-made wonders.
Oh, really?
Then we had 7 natural wonders. The biggest man-made excavation in the world is the Benin Moat, and it was done by hand, no excavator.
I know, that's where I come from, I understand.
Okay. The largest freestanding structure in Africa is not the pyramid, it's actually the Kano walls. So one of the oldest civilizations in West Africa is found in Suko, in Adamawa. So these are the things...
Yes. I didn't know this.
The longest cable car point-to-point in the world is Obudu. So there are things in Nigeria we found out.
So what's the blockage to making that happen? You know, what are for your experience? To making it more accessible?
I think the government needs to create an enabling environment.
And define that.
The roads are bad. You know, there's this argument about who should fix the federal. Is it the federal government that fixes the road or the state that fixes the road? We need the roads to be fixed. Because if you're going to go on a road trip, you know, sometimes this is what discourages people. The roads are bad, it's going to take me 10 hours instead of 5 hours to get there. You know, things like that. Government really needs to sit up and, if they're serious about tourism, fix these little things. Electricity.
You guys did a camp now.
Yeah, that was super, actually.
There was no electricity.
There was no electricity, no data, no mobile phone coverage. You know, we did well, but after 24 hours, everyone was itching to come back. You know, so, but... And if you're going to put people up in a hotel, you can't have a hotel that doesn't have electricity. In Lagos, we're doing okay. But in little towns, you know...
What about social prefect? What do you think are those things that we need to do? Logistics, which is power and infrastructure, power and roads.
I think everybody needs to work together. Tourism is an ecosystem. The government,
so you guys work together.
the tour operators, the people also are very important.
Nigerians the people of the local people.
Nigerians need to buy Nigeria. It just
even if it is bad.
No, I mean, you need to start somewhere. You need to start somewhere. At least you need to start and go to the places that are okay, and then move up from there. It just completed NATOP AGM last week. Folikoka, who is the new DG of NTDC, said Nigeria is our cheapest holiday. I mean, yes, it's true. You can have a holiday in Nigeria for 50,000 naira. You'll feel good.
No, but you know how Nigerians feel like you've done those international things. I say, okay, where do you spend your summer holidays?
I spent it in London, you know, Paris.
You know, we need to start feeling that way about our own country because there are beautiful places
here. Can
we
feel that way about our country? Because you tried it out. I mean, as a kid, it was fun to travel by rail.
I'll make a confession now. I've probably been to the best places in the world. And I can tell you that the best beach I have seen in my life is in Akwa Ibom State. Second best is in Bayelsa.
That's football pitch?
No, beaches. Beaches. No sand, no pebbles, and you have sweet, fine sand that goes like...
Beach.
Beach. So, and now I've been on one of the best...
But if I went there, would I find a great hotel that I can afford to live in? How do I get there?
That's why I said it's an ecosystem.
What I'm saying is that now, I travel only within Africa. I only attend conventions outside Africa. Because I found out that, okay, you've done everywhere else in the world, and I've come home and I found out that these experiences are here, but they're actually hidden. And Marcel Proust says that the journey of discovery is seeing old places with new eyes. Exactly. So that's what we are doing now.
That was his young girl. And technology is making it happen.
Exactly.
Because you guys, most of your sales are done...
7 Wonders 2.0 from this year.
Yes, on social media.
With all these young
people. We're
people.
about to start to do the Niger 7 Wonders a refreshing of it now.
Okay, let's agree. Is it affordable?
It is affordable.
So a typical tour, you're still doing...
Okay, so I always like to say that affordable is relative for different people, first of all. No, but if you compare how much you're going to pay on a holiday in Nigeria compared to how much you're going to spend, you know, it is definitely a cheap vacation.
So is it a comfortable ride? Is it good? Did you have fun? What kind of...
It's very fun. Very, very fun. Nigeria has like the best landscapes.
So I get on a bus
and
with you
beautiful.
and you take me wherever.
First of all, the fun starts from the bus. Wherever some people are like, oh, can we join you there? No. Everything starts from the bus. You get to meet people. You get to network. Like from the tours, people have met people and have gone for interviews on their shows. Yes. Yes, people have met people and have worked together as maybe photographers. Some people have taught people different things. So it's a good form of networking.
Yes.
Ecosystem, she says.
Yes, ecosystem. So everybody needs to work together. Tour operators, the government, the people. We need to buy Nigeria. And then also the local people. We need to support them. When you go to a place, the other day went to Badagry, finished one man's palm wine. He was so happy, he went to bring more.
So this is a sign of what's possible if only we open our doors to each other and we keep our environments good enough. If an Akwa Ibom state, for example, develops some kind of tourism activity that brings people to the beach or Bayelsa, say...
Calabar has done well, you know, with the carnival and with other things
No, but we know how difficult it is for people to stay when they go there.
I think one thing...
How do you get to Calabar? You're going to fly which airline?
Which airline?
I mean, and then you want to go to...
You know I'm involved in the carnival, so I can tell you my nightmare.
There's always Hamatan.
Okay, I must go. But the question, what I've managed to convince everybody is that the market is there.
Yes.
People can invest in this market. And just, because you guys are dogged, the roads are still not the best, but you're doing your business.
Yes.
And it's paying the bills, isn't it?
It is.
Although you're still doing your 9-to-5 engineering, you know.
I mean, another thing, speaking of 9-to-5s, tourism creates jobs.
If for nothing else.
If not for nothing, it creates jobs. The hotels, you need workers there. Restaurants, you need workers there.
I think we know all these things. It's just knowing that it's got to be done and there's a market in Nigeria for it.
Yes.
Because your buses are always full.
We have rich culture.
The only people who didn't sack staff in the last 2 years in Abuja are hotels.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being on my show. I think my point has been made. There's a business in here. If you haven't started it, you better start it. And if you haven't patronized made in Nigeria tourism activities, you better do so and say you heard it here first. That has been Seriously Speaking. We'll see you again.
Thank
Bye. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So much.